Hi, welcome to the Abyss Tarot T.A.T. Today's pick a card is going to be who is currently protecting you in the spirit realm and what are they protecting you from? Okay, so we're going to do 4 piles today, so let's go ahead and take a look at the piles. So for pile 1, we have this chair here. Okay, pile 1 is this like sofa chair. Pile 2, we have the cash register, and there's a diamond there. Pile 2, we have the cash register. Pile number 3, we have this mirror. Okay, pile number 3 is the mirror. And pile number 4 is this pink Barbie backpack. Pile number 4 is the pink Barbie backpack. There's some stuff in there from my daughters. Okay, so go ahead, take a look at the piles. If you feel called to pick more than one pile, go right ahead. Timestamps will be down below, and I'll see you at your reading. Hi, welcome. So for those of you who chose pile number 1, the chair here, I always like to associate the piles with an element. And so for this pile, I've associated it with water. So you could be a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, okay? Or the person watching you in the spirit realm, protecting you, could be a water sign, okay? I have some cards pulled here for you. We're going to pull a few more as we go along. So the first card we get is card 28, then card 27, card 36. So with your pile, before I even pulled any of the cards, this is the card of the man. And before I even pulled any of the cards for you, pile 1, I felt a very strong masculine energy. Definitely knew it was going to be a man in this reading. And this is a very strong masculine energy. And I also just got like the urge and the feeling to just want to cry. I just wanted to cry. So I don't know if this is a masculine that was like a father, a grandfather, somebody very close to you that really hit you hard when they passed, or this is somebody that um, feels like crying. It's almost like they miss you too. It's the feeling of like missing you, that type of thing. But I do feel like this is something that could have hit you very hard. This is a very protective energy. This could also be somebody that had a lot of health issues before they passed, and they could have also had dementia or Alzheimer's. Um, but before any of these illnesses, I feel like their energy was very protective, very watchful, very, keeping their eye on everything and everyone, making sure everything was okay. But again, I feel like when they passed, they probably had a lot of health issues. Um, they definitely do send you signs. They send you signs and messages of things. I also feel like they're concerned with you. What they're trying to protect you from is basically like you giving your trust to too many people. It's like they want to empower you to be able to like trust your own instincts, your own intuitions, um, to trust yourself basically, because they feel like you give too much trust to other people, and that's where they're like, no, like don't do that. So that is what I am feeling here. Definitely, like I said, a masculine, so a father, a grandfather, something like that. But let's go ahead and get some cards. Let's get from this deck. Hmm. They could have also had their birthday around like March or April, or that could have been around the time they passed or something like that. But I'm getting like the springtime, which right now we are actually now in spring as I'm recording this, but I'm getting like the springtime. So maybe they were like an Aries, or they passed maybe during Aries season. Fulfilled, satisfied, self-actualized, and realized. Look at that, fulfilled. Okay. And there's somebody here with a lot of stars, and then she's like pointing up to a star. So this would be like your energy. They want you to be fulfilled in life, and like all the things that you do. Again, I feel like they want to empower you so that you can feel like you can do all these things and trust yourself, trust your instincts, your own intuition, and not give your trust to so many people. Oh my gosh, look, fulfilled and unfulfilled. Look at that. They want you to be fulfilled and not unfulfilled. satisfied, incomplete, and purposeless. Like, yeah, they don't want you to be this way, to be down, to be unfulfilled, and to feel like you can't accomplish anything or do anything. So I really do feel like they are trying to help you. Relieved, look at that, okay? Card 49 with relieved, reassured, okay, soothe, and at ease. They want you to be at ease. They want to soothe you too from things. Again, they're trying to help you be fulfilled. See the fireman giving the little girl her cat that he took down from the tree. Yeah, this is definitely that energy that I feel from you. It's almost like I feel like this person in spirit is trying to help you. It's almost like they're the fireman and this is you. And they're trying to help you. You know, they're trying to give you a little cat off the tree, like that type of energy. Again, very protective, masculine energy. Okay, what are they protecting you from? Discouraged and receptive, okay? Open, accepting, and welcoming. Discouraged, dispirited, disheartened, and deterred. Yeah, so this is what they don't want you in this discouraged and unfulfilled energy. They want you to be fulfilled and receptive. And again, this is why we have them here like the firemen giving you your little cat off the tree. They're trying to help you be fulfilled. They're trying to help you excuse me, I'm over here scratching my arm. They're trying to have you see your own potential. It's like you're probably good at seeing the potential in others, but it's like you don't recognize it within yourself. And they want you to see that. Okay. Let's see what else we get. I don't want to make this reading too long. Yeah, they want you to be open to receive, right? They want you to be receptive. It says open, accepting, and welcoming. And this reminds me of a card that I have in my Cali Love Vibes deck. It says be open to receive and watch the universe provide. So yeah, they want you to be open to receive because they want you to see that the universe will provide for you. And they're also trying to provide for you. They're trying to help you. Whoa, too many cards. Ooh, too many cards. Wow, it's a lot of cards that keep wanting to come out. I'll just take the one that was standing. We have the Four of Pentacles. Look at that. Capricorn energy. Okay, Earth, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. And there's a holding on here. There's something that you are holding on to. You're holding on to maybe feelings that are stagnant, that are keeping you stagnant. There's a lot that you're carrying. There's a lot that is weighing you down. And this is also the card of hoarding, you know, so there might be things you need to let go. There's, like I said, I feel like spring, right? I feel like the energy of spring in your reading. So maybe do some spring cleaning, even though if it might not even be spring when you watch this, like spring cleaning. And there's also like a shifting energy, right? When we clean out a space, it's because we're making space for new energy to come in. So needing to let go of things and also letting go of feelings that are keeping you feeling like you can't progress to another door. Because with this too, I'm feeling like there's other doors of opportunity that you're not opening, because again, it's almost like a stagnant energy. Yeah, where you're discouraged, right, and unfulfilled. See how the boy fell off the bike and he's just kind of like laying there. This is kind of like the energy they're trying to protect you from being in. Okay. And we have the Two of Pentacles, Earth again, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. It's more Earth here. And the Four of Cups in the reverse, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Okay, so this is needing to balance things out. There's too much going on. So maybe this is kind of like we got so many things going on at once that we don't get to finish one task. You know what I mean? It's like we can do one task at a time, finish it, move on to the next one, finish it, move on to the next one. But it almost seems like you got too many tasks going on that you can't even seem to finish any of them, you know? And then here with the Four of Cups in the reverse, I like this card in the reverse because it's like we're starting to focus, we're starting to pay attention to things and our surroundings, the people in our environment, in our energy. And again, this is what they're also trying to help you with, because they're saying you're too trusting. They want you to be more focused on who's in your energy, who's in like in your surroundings, and also who do you need to let go of, because it's next to the Two of Pentacles. Sometimes we got to let go of one of these pentacles, so again, so that we can focus on that one thing. So maybe your focus is on like too many things, and that's why you're not using your intuition to trust on who should be around and who shouldn't. And then we have the Two of Wands, fire, Aries, Leo, Sag. And yeah, so here we have another 2 here. Okay, so maybe something with the number 2. Okay, because you have 4 tarot cards. 2 are the number 2, and 2 are the number 4. Okay, so we have 2, 2, and 4, 4 here for you. Okay, so yeah, so maybe something with the number 2 and the number 4. This is about balance too. Balance, partnerships, and holding on to partnerships and people that maybe you need to let go of now. This is also about moving on, right? This is about taking steps. Like, do I do it? Do I not? Do I move on? Do I take this action? Do I do it? Do I not? It's that decision. Do I take on the world, or do I, do I try my luck, or do I just stay here where I know I'm safe and I'm just kind of okay, kind of stuck, but okay, And it's like they want you to move forward. Okay, what else do we have? For pile 1, please. Okay. Oh, wow, we have the Tower. We have the Heart. Oh, okay. And we have the Man. Wow, this card is making a second appearance. Okay. So we have it as the first card that came out, and now we have it as the last card that came out. So we have it first and last. This person's always going to be with you. They're always going to watch over you. And like I said, this is a very strong, protective, masculine energy. They're always going to be with you. They're here from the beginning, and they're saying they're going to be here till the end, right? And then we do have the Tower and the Heart here. So definitely difficulties, challenges, maybe even like with the home life, having challenges in your home life, or who you give your heart to. Yeah, because it's like they're trying to protect you from the energy of like who you keep in your circle, because it's like there's heartbreak here, so they don't want to see you be discouraged. We do have the discouraged card, right? They don't want to see you be discouraged and let down anymore, by trying to be fulfilled by somebody else, because they want you to be fulfilled by yourself, like in your own power. They want you to see that you can like be fulfilled yourself. You can reach for those stars. You can grab those stars by yourself. Being in your own power, you can be fulfilled. Just be receptive and open to receive, right? This is a very old, wise soul. So even if they weren't old when they passed, I feel like they're just very wise. They're so very old and wise beyond their years. Let's see. Let's get some of these cards here, and I think that will be it for you, pile 1. They also don't want you to sit and like waste away is what I'm getting. Like here with the chair here, it's like they don't want you to just sit there and waste away. They want you to actually, yeah, they want you to be fulfilled. They want you to do something. They want you to take action in your life and do things. Also, also we have like, maybe you got a tattoo like of a flower or flowers, or somebody has a tattoo of flowers. Also the forget-me-not flower. Okay, and that is also for Alzheimer's and dementia. So the forget-me-not flower, maybe somebody has forget-me-not flowers like planted in front of their house or something. But this is also like what they're saying is like forget-me-not, like don't forget about them, and that they are watching over you from the beginning to the end. Okay, we have timing. Are you kidding? Okay, deadline, synchronization, rhythm, and moment. Everything in its own time, timing, timing, timing. And look, we have the couch, and then we have the TV. Look, just they don't want you like this. This is what I was seeing. That they don't want you sitting there and wasting away is what I was getting. Look, they don't want you to sit there, waste away just watching at the TV. Okay, that is what I was getting. Okay, with the TV. Okay, we have manipulate, use, arrangement, and strategy. Yeah, they don't want you to let people manipulate you again. It's like they're saying you're just too trusting. Surprise, unexpectedly, another way, and beyond imagination. Yeah, exactly. Be receptive to the surprises that the universe can give you. Beyond imagination, you can receive, right? If you open up and welcome. And again, doing things for yourself, trying things, doing more things. And then here we have risk taking. Exactly. This is what they want you to do. Take some risk because we do have the Two of Wands here. And it's very kind of like one foot in, one foot out. Do I do it? Do I not? Do I do it? Do I not? Yeah, they're saying, yeah, risk taking. Attack, go ahead. And look, glory favors the brave. Glory favors the brave is what they're saying here for you, okay? So you will have glory if you take the risk, okay? All right, that is what I have for you, Pile 1. I hope this message resonates, and I'll talk to you later. Bye. Hi, welcome, welcome, welcome. So for those of you who chose pile number 2, the cash register here with the dime, I would like to associate the piles with an element. And so for this pile, associated it with earth. So you could be a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, okay? I have some cards pulled here for you. We're going to pull a few more as we go along. So we do have card number 5, card number 32, and card number 10. So right away, what I'm getting with you, pile 2, you actually have a lot of spirits protecting you. And when I say a lot, I mean a lot, like some are even deities. So you do have like people from your bloodline protecting you in the spirit realm. But like I said, you also have deities, you have goddesses. You definitely have Isis showing up very strongly. You have Isis showing up. You have Hecate also. You have Persephone. Okay, so you definitely have a lot. You definitely have a lot. There's definitely more than them, but um, this is who I'm able to recognize, but you definitely do have a lot of feminine energies protecting you. But here with the bloodline, I'm also feeling a masculine energy, also feminine. But like I said, I feel like with you, there's a lot protecting you. There, there's a lot protecting you from the unknown, from dangers, from darkness, from people, that you shouldn't trust. I mean, there's just a lot of protection here with you. They're very quick to remove people out of your life. Like these people might be like people that you met like a month ago and you don't see them or talk to them again, or they don't hit you up again and things like that. And you're like, huh, I wonder what happened to that friend that I met like 2 months ago. They didn't get back to me no more. And yeah, it's because they were removed. Okay, these goddesses and these loved ones and spirit remove the people from your life, and they're like quick about it too, so a lot of unexpected endings here. um I also feel like with the deities, the goddesses are trying to help you be more tapped into your spiritual powers, your spiritual gifts, because you definitely have them. You're very intuitive. You're very intuitive, even psychic. And we do have two fives here, card 5 and card 32. 32 breaks down to a 5. Card 10 breaks down to a 1, new beginnings. So there's like been a lot of challenges also in your life. You've gone through a lot of things. And it's like they want things to get better for you is what I'm seeing. So they will be quick to cut a bitch off your life. They will be quick to remove them because you've gone through a lot. So it's like they want you to have new beginnings. There's a lot of rebirth here too, a lot of spring energy. Pile 1 had a lot of that spring energy too, and I feel it here with you also, Pile 2. It's like that rebirth, new beginning, spring energy, because you've been through a lot. I feel like you've been through a lot of crap in your life, and they're like, we want you to have fresh new beginnings. So they are very quick to cut people out of your life. Okay, all right, let's go ahead and get some more cards. Let's get from the mixed emotions. Let's see. Yeah, and then here with card number 10, here with the Sigh, they're definitely removing a lot of people, and but also they want you to see why the people are removed. Like they don't want you to be like, huh, I wonder why that friend left my life. But they want you to actually, like, again, be more tapped in, and they want you to see, oh, I know why they were removed from my life. It was the universe, it was my guides, it was my ancestors, it was my deities, it was, whatever. they remove them for this and this reason. So it's like they want you to also know why they're doing it. I also see illness here, so I don't know if you have an illness or they're all trying to help you get through something. But this is also an illness that has a cure. This isn't an illness that is like, oh my gosh, I'm terminal. No, this is an illness that, you know, taking the right medication, the right precautions, whatever, there's definitely, you know, it can be cured basically. Like I see illness, but it's also illness that can be taken care of. It's not anything that is going to be, you know, if you don't take care of it, it's going to be like, you know. So also they trying to protect you from that too. Powerless. Look at that. They don't want you to be powerless. Card number 2. Paralyzed, ineffective, and weak. Yeah, they definitely don't want you to be weak. That's the thing here. Like they're like, you've been through too much. We don't want you going through more because you've pulled yourself out from a lot of darkness. There's been a lot of darkness here for you. Depressed. Yeah, exactly. Card 36 breaking down to a 9. 9 the number of completion. And this is just like a dark circle. Empty, numb, and withdrawn. Yeah, they're trying to protect you from being depressed. And then it's underneath the moon, and the moon gives you light. It gives you illumination. It gives you that shine. And this card here with the new beginnings, there's a lot of sun here. So it's kind of like they want to take you from the darkness to the light. And again, they want you to see things. They want you to be very clear about what you see, what you feel, what you understand. They want you to know, hey, this is why this, and this is why that. It's almost like I'm getting also like you're like a teacher. Like they see you as being like the example to others that's been through a lot, that's gone through things, and it's like you're the teacher. They say, yeah, well, I went through that, and let me tell you, you know. Oh, receptive card. Pile 1 had this card. Receptive card 28 breaks down to a 10. 10 breaks down to a 1. So look, 10-10 can make this up. 10-10. Receptive, open, accepting, and welcoming. Yeah, be open, accepting, and welcoming that, you know, to new things, new beginnings, but it also means cutting out. There's going to be a cutting out of people and situations out of your life, okay? All right, let's go ahead and get some tarot. Look, we have the Emperor as I'm cutting it. Ooh, okay. We have the 9 of Cups. Water energy, okay? Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Another deity here, okay? I can't pronounce his name, but Dionysus, I think, something like that. The Greek god. And here he is also. They're saying they want you to be proud of yourself, proud of what you have accomplished, proud of what you've come out of, and be proud of yourself. I feel like this pile connects with pile 1 too. So what I'm getting. There might be a message for you in pile 1. You know, this is also the card 9, right? This is the card 9. This one is also 9 here. And these are the card 10, which break down to 1. And then these 2 cards are 5. So there's a lot of synchronicity. So you might be seeing a lot of numbers that are synchronistic. Those are your messages from them. So pay attention to that. But also, what was I going to say besides the numbers? It's like they want you to celebrate yourself, yeah, because you've come a long way, you've gone through a lot. They want you to celebrate yourself. And this is the card of granted wishes. So it's like they are also saying that we're trying to grant you your wishes. Just be perceptive to it. Just be open to receive receptive energy. We have the Empress in the reverse. Look at that. Taurus, Libra, the Empress energy. This is like goddesses too. This is goddess energy. And like I said, I feel like you definitely have Isis very strongly. You have Isis. You have Hecate. You have Persephone. Um, you have Diana. But it's in the reverse. So maybe you felt like you haven't had um, like any feminine energy in your life to help you. Right? Maybe the feminines in your life haven't been the greatest. They haven't been the most nurturing, the most helpful. But again, you do have a lot of feminine goddesses, deities that are helping you. So it's like, even though you haven't maybe had that experience with the females here on earth, the feminines in the spirit realm are definitely helping you. Hmm. This could also have to do with like maybe children. Maybe you haven't been able to have children or have more children, or maybe just um, or felt like maybe you weren't a good mother to your children, or a good father, a good parent to your children. We have the devil in the reverse, Capricorn energy, earth. There it is, that earth energy. Capricorn in the reverse. This is a really good card in the reverse. I like this card in the reverse because it tells me that there's a lot of connections, which again, we are cutting them out. We've cut out a lot of connections that were toxic, and also a lot of behaviors within ourselves. You know, maybe behaviors of oh gosh, I can't think of the words. Those behaviors of like connecting with people. What is it called? Like trauma bond, right? Like you've let go of those things, having like trauma bonds with people, having those connections that are toxic. You let go of that, maybe even toxic habits, drinking, smoking, I don't know, whatever. So it's like you've let go of toxic habits, you cut them out. And also because again, I feel like these deities have been helping you cut these things out. They've been protecting you from these bad habits and bad people. There's a cutout of these things. I really do like that. I feel like they come in very strong to help you cut out the negative. All right, let's get some of these cards. We have anchor. Look at that stability. They're trying to help you with your stability. It's funny because I'm getting, it's almost like you feel like, well, I don't have stability. I don't have stable people in my life. But it's funny because they cut out they cut out a lot of people out of your life. But again, these aren't people that were going to be stable. You're like, why are these people cut out of my life? If they want me to be stable, why are they cutting out so many people? But that's because these are not your people. That's why. These aren't the people for you that are going to be stable for you. But they do want you to have stability. But it's almost like the feeling like, well, if they want me to have stability, why do they keep cutting everybody out? But there's a reason for that, because these people are not your people. We have the woman. Look at that. And she came out in the reverse. I don't know if you saw, she came out in the reverse, but I flipped her over. Look, the woman, kind of like with the Empress energy too, right? It's that woman, that feminine energy that maybe you felt like you didn't have it right, or just wasn't there. And then again, with this woman coming through, it's again all these feminine, a lot of feminine energy coming through. Also masculine from your bloodline, but feminine energy from the deities, okay? And they're coming in very strong. Yeah, to speak. They definitely speak to you is what I'm hearing. They speak to you. So I don't know how they speak to you, but they speak to you. Give me 1 second, please. Hi, welcome. Sorry about that. They had my grandson at the door, so I had to babysit. I just put him down for his nap. So now here we are back again to finish your pile. So sorry about that, pile number 2. So the last card we do have here is card number 7. The 7 of clubs. It's card number 23, breaking down to a 5. Again, 5, right? Changes, choices, and challenges with mice. Look at that. We have 2 thieves here, burglars, whatever. And so, again, what they are protecting you from is people that are deceptive, that might even steal from you, too, actually. So it's kind of like saying be careful who you allow in your house, because they could take something from it. Okay? And it might even be like something insignificant, but you'll notice. So again, be careful of who you allow in your house, because maybe you'll notice that every time this person comes over, there's something missing. So again, they're trying to protect you, trying to get you to release people that are toxic, that don't belong in your energy. Oops, that don't belong in your energy anymore. Let me pick up that card. It was the devil that fell on the floor. Yeah, exactly. It's like you're knocking that devil off the floor. So yeah, so they definitely want you to remove these energies. People that could make you nervous too. There could be somebody in your energy that you feel like they make you nervous, like something's up with this person or these people. That's definitely them, again, telling you to use your intuition, trust yourself, use your instinct, and also cut the people that need to be cut. Okay, Okay, let's go ahead and get some of these cards real quick. Look, here's the bell card on the bottom. It says call, warn, wake up, and signal. The bell here, it's like setting off alarms, right? So again, you might feel nervous. You might feel like some type of alarms go off when somebody's around. And yeah, that's definitely them trying to warn you, like, this is not a good person. These are not good people. These are people that are probably going to try to harm you, lie to you, steal from you, even money, right? So just be careful. They're definitely trying to protect you because you've been through a lot. You've gone through a lot with a lot of people. And again, you've had a lot of people that have not been good in your life, not been stable in your life. So they're like trying to get you to remove all that. Ooh, it's a lot of cards. A lot of cards. Oh my gosh. Oh, let me see what this is. Courage. Yeah, they want you to have courage and trust yourself. Look at the cat. The cat's very intuitive, right? Very witchy. Again, you have like spiritual gifts. Trust, sincerity, respect, carefulness, and support. Yeah, who you're going to feel who is sincere, who respects you, who is supportive of you, right? Who's there for you. And with the cat, very intuitive. Again, that witchy energy. Okay, we have the koi fish here. Perseverance, good fortune, the yin and the yang, and ambition. Very interesting because you pick pile number 2, and I always say pile number 2 is the yin and yang pile. And then here you are getting it. It says yin and yang, so balance. And maybe somebody that is going to bring balance into your life will come into your life. But for right now, it's kind of like they want you to work on yourself, right? They want you to work on yourself, on your gifts, on accepting yourself, loving yourself, and supporting yourself. Good fortune. So also they're helping you bring money in. It says perseverance. Maybe you want to throw in the towel. Maybe there's certain things, maybe your talent, your job, whatever it is that you do, maybe you want to throw in the towel. They're saying don't throw in the towel. Keep going. Keep pushing, because with the perseverance, you're going to have good fortune. There's going to be money here for you. Okay? Money is definitely going to come in here for you. The luck. Pisces energy. You might be a Pisces or have Pisces somewhere in your chart. And we know that Pisces is the number one manifester. Pisces is the fish, right? And they are the number one manifester. So you are manifesting money here, but don't give up here with perseverance. It's just saying keep going, keep going, keep persevering. Okay? All right, pile 2, that is what I have for you. I hope this message resonates, and I'll talk to you later. Bye. Hi, welcome, welcome, welcome. So for those of you who chose pile number 3, the mirror here, I always like to associate the piles with an element. And so for this pile, I've associated it with air. So you could be a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, okay? We are going to take a look at who is currently protecting you from the spirit realm and why are they protecting you. So I have some cards pulled here for you. We're going to pull a few more as we go along. Now with you, pile 3, I feel things a little bit different with you, because with you, I really felt called to pull like angel cards and ancestor cards, ascended masters, and just different. I feel like, pile 1 and 2, I use the same cards for you. I feel like I'm going to use a little bit of different cards. Now, I did get the Ascended Masters deck pulled out, and this is the card that came out, okay? Card number 5, Come Out of the Closet. I cannot pronounce this name, okay? Amaterasu, I'm not sure. She is the Japanese goddess of the sun, which is very interesting because we do have the sunflower here. Now, before we get into the rest of the reading, I do want to go into this card a little bit because, like I said, I feel like with you, I feel the energy different as like pulling me somewhere else and getting me to use different cards. So, 5 is changes, choices, and challenges. So you might have been having different challenges. How it says, what the heck? Neighbors, I'm sorry. It says, come out of the closet. And I was like, I don't know who this is, right? Like, come out of the closet. What does this mean? So I looked it up to see the story of this. And this is the sun Japanese goddess who apparently had conflict with her brother, who was like the storm god. And so she was afraid of him, or there was some conflict between her and him, so she hid. So what she did was she hid in the cave, and because of her hiding in a cave, and again, she's the sun goddess, it brought nothing but darkness. So there was nothing but darkness in the land. So all the other gods were like, we don't want to be in the dark. We want her to come back out and bring us the light, bring us that sunlight that she brings. And they couldn't get her to come out. So what they decided to do to get her to come out was they had a party. And they had a party like right in front of the cave, so they could be loud and have, look like it's a good time so she can come out. So what they also did, which is so interesting, because you did pick the mirror, and this is the card that came out. And I'm telling you, everything always connects. There is no coincidence, okay? So what they did was they put a mirror in front of the cave. Look at that. And you picked the mirror. This is so crazy. But it's not, So they put a mirror in front of the cave. you know, so she could look at herself when she heard all the music. Like when she peeked out of the cave, she looks to see, you know, the party's going on, and she looks and she sees herself in the mirror. She sees her reflection in the mirror, and she's like, wait, I'm a bad bee. I'm the sun goddess, you know, like what am I doing hiding in this cave? I'm a bad bee. So she came out and brought back that light to everybody that was in the dark. She brought back the light to them. So this is very interesting that this card came out, and this is the you know, the image you selected here, the pile of the mirror. And when she looked in the mirror, she saw she was a bad bee and she wasn't going to hide anymore. So with this come out of the closet, that's what I'm getting here for you from this um from this person in spirit protecting you. You know, like they're saying you need to come out. You are so much light. Don't hide your light. Don't, you know, don't hide your shine and your light for others, because you probably are going to help others out of the dark, and you probably have been doing it. You probably are always doing it, helping others in their dark moments. And it's kind of like realizing your power, like, wait, this is why I'm here. I've been called for something bigger. And I think that's why also I felt like a shift in your cards, like, wait, I gotta look for some different cards for pile 3, because I feel like you have been called for something else, for something bigger, and who's protecting you in the spirit realm wants you to see that. They want you, you know, what they're trying to protect you from too is probably like your own insecurities and your self-doubt. And again, it's like they want you to see your power. They want you to see how much light you are and how much others appreciate that light, because the other gods did not want to be in the dark. They were like, we need her. We need her to come out with her light, you know? So, but anyway, so let's go ahead and get into the reading here with this person protecting you. So you could also have this Japanese goddess. Again, I'm not sure how to pronounce her name. Amaterasu, I'm not sure. Like I said, I've never heard of her. I pulled out the card and I was like, let me look her up. And then look, it matches perfectly. But anyways, so this might be who's also protecting you. With you, I got like you have a lot of light and a lot of dark also protecting you, which is so interesting, because again, this is what I've been feeling before even pulling this card. Like this is all the energy that was like what I felt here. So you're protected from a lot of light, you know. There's a lot of light here with the sun, right, and the sunflower, and she is the sun goddess. But I also feel like you're protected from like a lot of dark goddess energy, dark gods, dark entities energy. So I definitely do feel that here with you. I also feel like Lilith and Lucifer, which, oh, sorry. So here we have Lucifer here, and I feel like you might have Lucifer's energy also protecting you, and Lilith, like I said. So I feel like you have both. You have protection from both ends, right? You're getting it from the light and from the dark. So I was like, wow, interesting. But let's talk about this also with this other person in the spirit realm protecting you, who this is. So with this person, I'm getting that this is somebody that probably crossed over before their time. I'm getting that this could have been a young person. This could have been a love, like a love, you know, you were in a relationship or whatever. Or this could have been a family member or a friend. This could even just been like a friendship here that wasn't romantic. But again, they left before their time is what I'm getting. They left when there was still other things for them to finish. And I'm also getting like it happened fast. Whatever this was with this person, it happened fast. I'm also feeling like the Chariot card, so this could have been like a car accident or something like that. We do have the ring here. So there's connection with this person. There's love, whether it was romantic, platonic, or family. But inside the ring, we do have a tree. If you can see the tree there, and the tree represents family, connections, roots, right? So this is maybe somebody that is in your family. It's not going to be for everybody. Like I said, this could be platonic, this could be romantic, or this could have been family. But you definitely do have a lot. You also have a lot of, like pile 2 had a lot of goddesses. And I feel like you definitely do have a lot of you know, entities too, gods, goddesses, but you have them from both the light and the dark. And then you have this person in the spirit realm also currently protecting you that I feel is a younger person. They could be your age, or they could have like passed at a young age, or when you were young or something. But I'm feeling like a young age here, like leaving before your time. And I feel like this person is trying to protect you from like dangers too, from like maybe going down the wrong path, or also kind of being too much in the darkness, even though again you do have a lot of darkness but also a lot of light. And I'm so sorry about that's the neighbors. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, they're like shouting almost to my window. So you definitely have a lot of that. Okay, so let's go ahead and get you one of these cards too. What is it, Archangels, I think this deck is. Because like I said, I feel like you have a lot of light and a lot of dark. So you do have like, I feel like you have Lucifer, but you also have like another like a light angel, like an archangel. So let's go ahead and get some cards here. Okay. And we have Archangel Charity, card number 6. Give with an open heart and be generous. Look at that. Oh, to me it looked like it was like a basket of Easter eggs, again, the spring connection, but it's actually a basket of fruit, okay, and that is abundance. So it's basically like this person's like saying, you know, when you give, you will receive more too. You will be abundant. You know, there's abundance here for you. Number 6, this is definitely love, you know, whether it's, again, romantic, platonic, this is somebody that definitely has a lot of love for you. Okay. We have Archangel Raziel, card number 35, breaking down to an 8. Seek and you will find. Be a wise one. Very interesting. Seek and you will find. Archangel Jeremiah, card number 20, Jeremiah. Okay, learn from your challenges and relax and trust. Yeah, you've definitely been through some challenges, right? So they want you to relax and trust that it's going to be okay. It's like trust in yourself. Again, it's like I'm that bad bee. Like look in the reflection, look at your reflection the way this goddess did. And she was like, wait, why am I hiding in this dark cave, you know? When look at me, and I'm here to help others, to teach others, and I need to trust myself, right? I need to trust in myself. Okay, let's go ahead and get some tarot. What is this? We have the Emperor. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Fire element, Aries. Mars energy. Yeah, warrior energy. Again, I feel like you're just very protected. Very fiery, very fiery. We have the sunflower, we have the sun goddess, and then we have the Emperor here, which is Aries, Mars, more fire energy. Very fiery energy here about you. And then also who protects you. They have very fiery spirits. We have the 6 of Swords, okay? Air element, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, which it is the pile you picked. This is moving away. This is moving on, okay? This is getting out of those challenges and trusting that you're going to something better. Because again, like how it says here, okay, learn from your challenges and relax and trust. And this is exactly what they're saying. This is what you need to do. You know, learn from the challenges, relax and trust. You know, don't hide out in that cave. Don't be scared. Don't be scared of like the conflicts, and how she had conflict with her brother and got scared and hid. It's like they're saying, don't be afraid of the conflicts. Remember who you are. Look in the mirror and be like, that's right, I'm that bad bee. You know, I don't have to be afraid. And that's what they want you to do. This loved one in spirit wants you to like trust in yourself. Okay, we have the 2 of Pentacles, Capricorn, Earth element. Could also be Taurus, Virgo. This is balancing things out. I'm getting that they're saying, don't be afraid to have to let go, is what I'm getting. So there could be a situation or a person that you're holding on to out of fear. And I do get kind of the energy of fear here too. And they're like, no, like, you're protected from like both ends, light and dark, so don't be afraid. What is this? Are you kidding me? We have the Empress. We have the Empress, Taurus, Libra. So we have the Empress and the Emperor here. Look at that. Okay, the masculine and the feminine. We have the power couple. And again, we have both here, like together, that pair. that pair that I said. I feel like it's both here for you. Yeah. So you definitely have masculine and feminine energy coming through to protect you. It's like the positive and the negative, the dark and the light, the yin and the yang is right here for you. Okay. Now let's go ahead and get one of these cards. Okay. Let's see. Who is currently protecting you in the spirit realm? What are they protecting you from? Okay, so we have Stork here. Look at that. The Queen of Hearts. Okay, so we have the Stork, new beginnings, happiness, messages, a rebirth here. And then with the Empress here and the Stork. So this could also be a baby, somebody having a baby. Okay. This is a new beginning here, so there might be an announcement of somebody having a baby. It might be you, it might be somebody in your close circle that is going to make the announcement. Okay. Okay. And we have the Clover, card number 2, and we have book 26. So yeah, so it's like, okay, another thing that I'm feeling, especially with the book, I'm feeling like you're definitely the teacher. You're definitely the teacher. You're the pile, you know, of the group that is like the teacher. And it's like you're meant to realize who you are, you know. Again, look at yourself. Know your power. Know your worth. And also, like, from those things that you've learned, you're going to be able to also teach this to others. But you have like a greater understanding of why you've gone through things, why you did this, or why you decided to do that, and why you went this way instead of that way. So there's a lot of like lessons here. And then we do have the Clover here. Look at that, the 6 of Diamonds. This is money. That's another 6 right here. So this is money. This is moving towards money and security. Also with love, though, with like maybe you and those in your circle having some type of business or project or something that together, it's like we're going to all make money off of this together. So together we're on that road for better days, you know. So here's like this man and this woman and this child. So it's like together we're all going towards something better for better days. Okay, so let's get determination as I'm cutting it. Look, yeah. They want you to continue with your determination. And again, like with her story, the Sun Goddess, don't hide in the cave. Don't hide your light because others need your light. It's like you're the book that they really want to read, you know? That's what I'm getting. You're the book that they all want to read. Ooh, oh, okay, hold on. It just fell. Ooh. Okay, there's 2 of them. Peace and sunset. Okay, harmony, order, calmness, serenity, sunset, decline, fade, and aging. Look at that. Peace. They want you to be at peace. And then also with sunset, definitely it's kind of like dimming out, like the light dimming out. See all this light, and then here's like the darkness. But what I'm getting to is that they don't want your light to dim out before it's time, like it was with them. So again, it's kind of like coming out of the cave and not letting your light dim out. You know, don't let your light dim out before it's time. Decline, fade, and aging. They want you to be here for a long time. Determination. There it is again, as I had seen it when I was cutting it, and here it is again. Go all out, struggle desperately, and believe in victory. Yeah. Definitely believe in the victory, even though there might be struggles and things that challenge you to want to hide and, you know, and forget who you are. But again, it's like they are protecting you, and they're like, don't forget who you are. Look in the mirror and remember who you are. Okay? All right, pile 3, that is what I have for you. I hope this message resonates, and I'll talk to you later. Bye. Hi, welcome, welcome, welcome. So for those of you who chose the pink Barbie backpack, I always like to associate the piles with an element. And so for this pile, I've associated it with fire. So you could be an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Have that somewhere in your chart, okay? So the backpack always makes me think of like Sagittarius. Definitely the fire signs, right? But mostly Sagittarius because they are so like on the go, right? And Sagittarius to me is also kind of like the spiritual leader. You know, they're kind of like the preacher, the person that kind of like studies all those religious answers and things like that. So I do feel like maybe this is your energy, or the energy that you know, this this energy is trying to get you to. But anyways, so let's go ahead and get into the reading. I do have 3 cards pulled here for you. We're going to pull a few more as we go along. So we have 23 here. Look, we have the mice. We have 1 with the rider, the knight. And then we have 21 with the mountains. So the energy that is currently protecting you right now is trying to protect you from deception, from having heartbreak, basically. I feel like they're trying to maneuver you in different directions so that you don't have to stay in like a situation that is going to escalate and get worse. So what I'm getting here, okay, with the mice, and then with the knight looking at the mice, and then here with the mountains behind the knight. Whew, okay, where do I start? I definitely feel like there's an energy of like wanting to be loved, wanting to be accepted, and this energy that is protecting you is kind of saying, you know, because you're open to wanting love and acceptance, you're kind of like too open to let the wrong people in. So it kind of makes me think of like being loved bombed by somebody and being like, oh my gosh, they're so in love with me because they're, you know, like, telling me all these, because it's so weird, because it reminded me last night I was talking with a friend about somebody else that we know who goes like from relationship to relationship, and within 2 weeks of meeting somebody, she's in love because they love bomb her so much. She's like, we're in love now. And it's like, no, after 2 weeks, that's so weird. No, you're not in love. But this is what I'm kind of getting here. It's like you're being protected from being love bombed, and then it's going to lead to heartbreak, you know? So that is definitely what I'm getting here. I'm not sure if it is a masculine or feminine protecting you. I just feel there's an energy that is trying to shift you. Definitely, like it's trying to maneuver you around, maybe a person or situation or multiple people, but it's trying to maneuver you around so that you don't get hurt. I also feel like there might be a new relationship here, whether it's a friendship or a romantic relationship, but I feel like there's a newness here. And again, it might be even like just a friend that is like, oh my God, you're so great. Oh my God, I love your style. Oh my gosh, I love this about you. And they're just like feeding you, you know, all these positive things that they love and love about you. But really, it's like, I see betrayal here. I see like them stabbing you in the back and really hurting you. Like, so that's what I'm getting here, whether it, like I said, it's a friendship, romantic, but it's a very like, how could they almost type energy, where it's like the feeling of like, how could they do that to me? I thought they were my friend, or I thought they were my love, I thought they were my, you know, soulmate or whatever, you know. And so it's kind of like, again, I feel like they're just trying to shift you away from this energy. And like I said, I feel like it's a new energy. Definitely a new energy coming in, but there's a lot of challenges in here that you're going to face if you continue this. Or you're already facing the challenges, but again, I feel like they're trying to shift you out of it so it doesn't hurt you that much, or it doesn't, like, you know, it doesn't affect you or eat at you that much. So they are trying to protect you in that area. All right, let's go ahead and get your cards. Now, what cards do we get? Let's get these cards here. Look at that, hateful, and they're smashing their fist on the heart. They're breaking the heart. Hostile, vengeful, and spiteful. Yeah, I think they're definitely trying to protect your heart from being broken. Look at that. Wow. Okay. All right, let's see. What do we have here for pile number 4? And who is protecting them currently in the spirit realm, and why? Okay, disappointed. Okay, 54 breaking down to a 9, 9 the number of completion. They're trying to keep you from being disappointed. Okay, delusioned, defeated, and let down. Exactly. So it's like delusions here. Like you might have the delusion, gives me 7 of Cups energy, where again, it's kind of like, you know, you're so loved bomb, and you're like thinking, oh wow, all these, you know, all these things going on in your head that aren't real, because the person is feeding you that. Okay, bored. Okay. Excuse me. Trying to see what card number it is. 13. Okay, breaking down to a 4. Uninterested, apathetic, and jaded. Yeah, they don't want you to be jaded, and they don't want you to be in the new connection, whether it's friendship or romantic, just because you're bored. Because then that's going to lead to you being hurt. So I'd rather be bored than be hurt later on down the line, right? By somebody who is being deceptive, especially with the mice here. The mice are about like stealing from you. Somebody could even steal your heart, right? They're going to steal your heart, but then what are they going to do with it once they steal it? They're going to break it. They're going to break it. This reminds me of saying stealing your heart. It just reminded me of my son's grandma. She used to say to my son, "You stole my heart. You stole my heart. You're a bandit. You stole my heart. You're a bandit." You know, she used to call him a bandit because she used to be like, "You stole my heart." So that's what I'm getting here for you. Like this person being a bandit, like stealing your heart, but then breaking it. Because again, they're like, with the love bombing, you know, it's just like, oh, here's my heart, because you're saying all these great things, you're love bombing me, but they're just going to in the end up breaking that heart. So this person trying to protect you could even be like a grandmother. Like I said, it was my son's grandmother. This could even be like a grandmother, okay, energy protecting you from being hurt. We have stressed here, number 11, tense, strained, under pressure. There's the teapot, right? It's like the whistle is blowing, it's already boiling. So, you know, they don't want you to be stressed. Maybe you are stressing, okay? It is card number 11. It is partnership. So maybe they see you stressing over this, or they don't want you to in the end up stressing. And then we have card number 2. Wow, another 2 again with powerless. Paralyzed, ineffective, and weak. Yeah, they definitely don't want to see you paralyzed or weak or feeling like you're tied up or bound to this person energetically, right? You know, you'll be tied to them energetically, like you can't let go, or your heart's broken, or you just won't heal without them, or something like that. And they're like, no, I'm gonna shift you away from that. So this could even be like, again, I'm getting like maybe the grandmother, maybe a grandmother energy here for you. Let's see. Let's go ahead and get some tarot. See here with the cardboard, I'm staring at the clock. That's what's standing out to me. He's just like staring at the clock. And it's kind of like looking at it in 2 different ways. It's kind of like you might be feeling like, well, the clock's passing by for me. Or I've known this person 2 weeks, like how, you know, how I was saying that about that person that me and this friend know. Like once she's with somebody for 2 weeks, she thinks like it's her soulmate. So it's like you may be thinking, well, I've known this person 2 weeks and they say they love me. So yeah, we're in love. That's enough time, 2 weeks to be in love. You know, so it could be that way, or it could also be the way where they're like, you know, saying like, give yourself more time, like give yourself more time. It's not enough time. And again, you know, maybe you're bored, or you're thinking, oh, my time's running out, or when is it going to be, when am I going to find the right one? So it's kind of like you're too open to, you know, to accept somebody, right? Gosh, I have a few things coming in, but they're coming in kind of fast. So I'm kind of like, wait. I'm hearing a song now too. It's saying something about the passing of time. The passing of time. The passing of time. Oh, it's like the things were coming in a little bit fast. So I kind of missed them. Yeah, you know what? Me saying that might also be like you kind of saying, "Oh, I kind of miss them. Like I don't want to miss the boat. I don't want to miss the time with them. You know, that's why we met 2 weeks ago and we're in love." Like that type of energy. You know, it's like slow down. It's not gonna. You know, if the person is right, they're not gonna go away. It's not gonna be like that. Don't let boredom turn into heartbreak. Okay, that's what I'm getting. Like, don't let boredom turn into heartbreak. Because again, like I feel like this is new. Like if this is a friendship, you know, a new friendship, this person will like betray you. They will stab you in the back. They will lie about you, lie to you, and steal from you. Now, if it's a romantic thing, you know, if it's a new romantic thing, they're going to break your heart. They really are going to hurt you. So in whatever way this new situation is, situationship, whatever, it's going to hurt. And again, I feel like they're trying to shift you from it, like saying we gotta go elsewhere, we gotta look elsewhere. Maybe with the backpack, right? When we put the backpack on and we go. Because we're already carrying enough stuff in it. We're already carrying enough weight in our backpacks. And I don't know what my daughter has in here. We're already carrying enough weight in our backpacks that we don't need to add more weight to our back. So again, they're kind of like wanting you to take the backpack and go. You know, like don't let more things pile up in here and build up in here. Like, what is this? A saw? No, it's a watch? Or is it a watch? I don't know. A watch again, right? Speaking of time. And what else is this? Oh, it's a little butterfly, or is it a bat? I think it's a butterfly. Anything else? Something else in there. Okay. Well, anyways, we don't need to add more into our backpacks, right? Because there's already enough weight on them. So you need to just strap your backpack lightly, carry light, and go. Okay. All right. So we have the 10. Ooh. The 10 of Pentacles, Earth element Capricorn, could also be Taurus, Virgo. So this is what you're trying to attain. You're trying to obtain that family, that legacy, that unity, right? And that is what you want. And this is what they want for you too. But again, they're saying with whatever is new here, whatever this new situation is here, isn't it. It isn't what's going to give you this. But this is definitely the ultimate goal for you. This is the goal here. Okay? Let's see. What else do we have? This is the completion of the goal. Okay. Ooh, okay. We have, oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Look at that. The 7 of Swords. And we all know the 7 of Swords, right? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, air element. This is somebody deceptive. This is somebody lying, stealing, cheating. Again, it's this energy here. It's the mouse, 23. It's this. This and this rat is this person here. This is a rat. This is a liar, a cheater, a thief. And he's stealing the swords. And he's like slipping away while everybody's asleep. And he went and stole all the swords. And he's creeping away very quietly. Look at how he's walking. Like tippy-toeing. Like he's trying to creep away very quietly to not get caught. So yeah, that's what they're trying to currently protect you from. Okay, so let's see what else. This could even be like... Now we have the 2 of Pentacles, more Earth again. Wow, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Yeah, they're going to try to get you to lose your money. And that's what I was going to say here. This could even be, even if it's not romantic, this is somebody that is going to stab you in the back if it's a friendship. Because they might be like, oh my gosh, friend. You know, I know we just met 2 weeks ago, but you were like the best friend ever. You're the nicest person ever. I trust you more than I trust my own mama. You're just the nicest, but I'm really, really backed up on some bills. I could really use a loan. Can you loan me some money? And I will pay it back. I'll pay it back in 5 weeks, right? We're going to say 5 because changes, choices, and challenges. And we do have the rat here, 23 breaking down to a 5. So let's just say 5 weeks. I'll pay you back in 5 weeks. I swear it. I'll pay you back in 5 weeks. But you were like my best friend. I wouldn't, you know, do you wrong, blah, blah, blah. And then the 5 weeks go by and you don't hear or see this person again. You know what I mean? So this is, yeah. So they are definitely trying to protect you from this energy here. What else? What else do we have for pile number 4, please? Oh, okay, we have the Sun in the reverse, Leo energy, fire. It is in the reverse. It's still a positive card, even in the reverse. The Sun can't go wrong. I mean, in the upright, it's very positive. Everything's going good. In the reverse, it's still good. It's just that things might be a little off and a little different, but it's still really good. Like the results are still positive. They're still there. And then we have the 5 of Swords in the reverse. See, this is you having the understanding and knowing that like this person might not come clean, but you're going to understand everything about, like there's going to be truth in the lies here. Like these lies are going to be revealed. You're going to have an understanding of these lies. And the Sun, what does the Sun do? It also brings us illumination. It brings us clarity. It brings things to light that we weren't able to see in the dark. It brings them to light. Now the Sun is shining on these things. So again, it's like you being able to see the truth of the matter, the heart of the matter of what is going on here. So yeah, definitely you're being protected from the deception, the lies, the talking behind your back, the backstabbing, that type of thing, you know? And you are being shifted from it. Let me get one more, please. I want to get one more. Oh, there it is. We have the King of Swords in the reverse. Are you kidding me? Air element, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. The King of Swords is in the upright. He's very much a truth speaker. He tells it how it is, right? He's very truthful, and he's not going to hold back on speaking the truth. In the reverse, this is somebody that's not going to tell you the truth. They're going to hide things, and they're also going to lie about things. I mean, whatever comes out of their mouth, I wouldn't trust, because it is in the reverse. So they are going to be lying. And also with the sword, backstabbing, again, we're being backstabbed here with all these swords. We're being lied and backstabbed. They might be one way to our face, but behind our back they're another way. So this is like a two-face. This could be a Gemini energy, okay? Gemini is known to be the twins, the positive, the negative. So this could be like an air sign, okay? All right, let's go ahead and get... Let me get you an... oh, what the heck was that? That flew. Hold on. I want to see what this is. Archangel Christy L, card number 8. Connect with unicorns. Receive the white ascension flame. Look at that. Wow, so you might have a connection with unicorns, because that card just flew right out. Archangel Christy L. You might want to look up this archangel. Look at the unicorn here. And it says, receive the white ascension flame. So the flame of ascension for you is white here. So pay attention to that. Maybe look into that. And unicorns they're so rare, they're so special. and that is like your energy. You're very rare, you're very special, and don't be open to let everybody, have access to you, because not everybody has access to unicorns. We all don't get to see unicorns because they're so magical and they're so rare to see here on Earth that not everybody's going to get to see them. So if you get to see a unicorn, you're pretty special. There's something very special about you, and that's what I'm getting here with your energy. You're very special. Not everybody has, should have access to, to see you, to have your energy, to for you to be open to them. Okay. Let's see. Oh, this one, okay. Archangel Haniel, card number 18, breaking down to a 9, the number of completion. Okay, seek soul satisfaction. Fan a flame of inner happiness. Your inner happiness. You need to fan the flame of inner happiness. Yeah, happiness with yourself. Don't wait for somebody to come in and say, I'm going to make you so happy. I mean, it's great if somebody can come in and do that, but don't wait for somebody to come do that. Do that with yourself, for yourself. And if somebody comes in and does it too, great. They add to it. We grow that happiness, but we don't need to wait for somebody to come do that, to say they're going to do that, but then they don't even do it. So, we actually need to do that for ourselves. I'm going to make myself happy, Okay, let's get one more. One more, please. Ooh, that's too many. Too many. Oh, there it is. Okay, let's see. Archangel Lavender. Oh, okay. 24, breaking down to a 6. Prepare for soul healing. Oh, forgive and release everyone. You need to forgive and release everyone. Archangel Lavender. Lavender is a very calming, flower, right? So we need to have peace. We need to have calmness and some soul healing. Prepare for soul healing. Yeah, I do feel like you do need to do some of that soul healing. Let's get you one of these cards, and I think that will be it. We have sunset. Oh, pile number 3 had this card also, sunset. Decline, fade, and aging. So you might be feeling like the sun is setting on you, like time, meaning like time is passing you by and you're aging. Yeah, aging. The time passing by, the sun sets. It's like it goes down, it ends. So you might feel like, things are ending for you, or they're going to end, and it's almost like trying to grasp and hold on to something that we don't need to hold on to. Again, it's like, where's this card here? Yeah, the lavender. Okay, forgive and release everyone. Okay. exploration, creation, experimentation, universe, and underground. Look at that, exploration, and the astronaut has his backpack on, and then exploration definitely does go with this backpack pile here of like going on explorations. Like I said, very fire, very Sagittarius energy. Creation, experimentation, the universe. You need to experience the universe, right? Don't set yourself and to just get stuck with one person that is going to be hurting you and lying to you and deceiving. Like, don't, don't hold yourself to just get stuck like that. It's like there's exploration, there's people to meet, places to explore, things to see, things like that. So I do feel like they want you to get a whole experience of this world, and not hold on to the earthly things and the people and the material things so much either is what I'm getting. Definitely earth energy here, and we know that earth energy is all like about the material things, but earth energy is also about the lessons that we learn. Okay, all right, pile 4, that is what I have for you. I hope this message resonates, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.